intro goes like this. So first things first, we are in an open tuning. It's either open C sharp or open D flat, whichever you prefer. So think even flow, oceans, things like that, but an extra half step down. So you bar the 4th fret for the first riff. And for the second chord, you're just all open. But there is also this. Same thing, it's just moved down sort of 4 frets. And also there's this, which is basically a dominant 7 shape, right? So the riff itself. Let's break that down. What I'm doing is palm muting the first 2. And then, with this still held, and I think here I'm strumming probably for the top 4. Like that, okay? And then I'm just using my 4th and 3rd fingers on the E. And the 4th and 3rd on the B, or whatever it is now. Right, those are all 8th notes. Then the next half of this phrase is, and there I wasn't too sure what he's doing. I think it's palm muting, so you're going to go. And this time I'm kind of playing the low 4. So the first 2 are muted again, then you're going to play, so those play out. First 4 8th notes then, so palm mute the first 2, let the other 2 ring out, but then you're going to do another palm mute straight afterwards, so, okay, again, then you're going to do another palm mute again, and then, alright, so, alright, so palm mute, let ring, palm mute, let ring, palm mute, let ring. I've laboured that a little bit, but so notice my right hand is just doing 8th notes the whole way through that. And I couldn't work out how he was doing it with. I thought he might be doing staccato stuff, but on the MTV Unplugged, he's just very loosely just strumming away. So if you lightly palm mute those bits, I think that sounds pretty much there, right? And then you just repeat the same thing down on the open position, right? So then you go, again, palm mute. And again, if you do the whole lot, it's going to sound messy. So I don't think that he's strumming the bottom 2. I think it's just the top 4 strings, or the highest 4 strings. Comes out nice and cleanly, and then you can get that. That's the same as before, right? 2 chugs, then let ring out, then chug, let ring out, chug, let ring out. Alright, so the whole thing slowly. And that is it. Once you can play that, you've got the intro, the chorus and the verse nailed. So, onto the verse. You're basically just going to play slightly different lengths of measure with the same riffs. So you're going to play the 4th fret one twice round, okay? Now the 4th fret measure, if you like, is a 2-bar repeating phrase. That's 2 bars, okay? So you're going to play that whole thing twice, then you play one of these, and then back up to the 4th fret. And you repeat that entire thing twice, and that is every verse, okay? No difference. Now for the chorus, you're going to go up to the 7th fret, and you're also going to add your 4th finger onto the B string, which is the 10th fret in this case. So to speed, that goes like this. Back into that, okay? So that is just 3 chord shapes, identical, but they're just moved about. So you start on the 7th fret, down 1 fret, so the root there is on the 6th fret, then up to the 9th for 2 bars. So that slowly. I'm palm muting at the bottom part of that, probably the bottom 2 I would say. So the rhythm you're hearing me play is... Okay? But with the full chords. Both those next 2 chords come in just before the first beat of the next bar. So that one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's just 8th notes for 2 bars then. But you let the first time you play it, you let it ring out for a whole beat, so it's... Okay? Whilst this is going on. So you'll notice my hand is just going... Got a kind of little noodly bit, and this plays behind the solo, but there's 2 guitars playing over this, so I think what's happening is this. And then back around, okay? But the only bit that I'm not 100% on is the 3rd bar. So the first section, if you like, that's the same throughout, okay? The next part though, I think changes. I hear the first time, and that second phrase there, I'm playing 0-5-2-5 there. I think behind the solo you hear the other guitar playing, which is 0-2-3-0. So that would be... So I think I would probably go with the second option because that's the one that's played the most. So as per the tab, I'm not going to call out all these notes, but basically play the top half of a major shape, but take your first finger off. And then you're going to play this. First finger goes onto the 2nd fret there. Little finger goes onto the 4th fret on the B string. So you're going to be playing. Okay, that's what's happening kind of melody wise. Okay, So let me play that through slowly, see if you can play along, okay? 2, 3, 4. And again. One more time. That wasn't particularly clean from me either. But anyway, next part then is... And that one might take you a bit of time. This is more about the right hand, this one, because all you're playing here is 0, 3, 0, okay, from the D string. Okay, so it's a very similar pattern, but I'm fretting the 3rd fret with my 2nd finger, and that allows my 1st and 4th, or 3rd if you wanted, to play that melody line on the B string, okay? So, very slowly. 2, 3, 4. Okay, again. One more time. And then just put both together. And you play that round and round. Now the solo, I haven't had time to do, but if you want the solo, comment below and I shall do that. Now the easiest way to play the outro is like this. Right, like that. So there's 2 subtly different picking patterns. All you're doing is, for me it's little finger on the 4th fret on the B and 3rd finger on the 4th fret on the D, right? And you're going to play four times. Then you're going to take your 3rd finger off and play the same strings but with a slightly different order. So you go... Okay? Notice the difference? So for now, think of the top 4 strings as 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So you're going to play 1, 4, 2, 3. 1, 4, 2, 3. 1, 4, 2, 3. 1, 4, 2, 3. 1, 4, 2, 3. Take your 3rd finger or whatever finger you got on the D string there, and then you're going to play 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. That's the easiest way to play it, but it's not exactly how he does. So... Brilliant. It's a bit like a horror film, isn't it? But he also adds in the low note the first time of each phrase. So that would be... And then he goes to... So you do 1 like this, and 3 like this. Same for the next one. You go, you're going to take off basically your 2nd and 3rd fingers, or whatever you're using there, and play the open D flat, right? So 1 of these, and then 3 of these. And that somehow makes it a lot trickier for me, but anyway, let's try it. That's roughly it, right? So just practice that around and you will Nail it. So that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed that one. It's a brilliant, brilliant track to play, and a little bit different to a lot of Alice in Chains tunes, actually. It's got a much more different, chilled vibe. So hope you enjoyed it. See you soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.